welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Teacher Mingwei, and today on our PG Road to Math Olympiad, we are going to look at sum of consecutive numbers. Now, this topic has been tested in various Math Olympiad competitions and is going to use it in many topics in the future. Very important. Let's dive right in. First, let's look at the question. What is the sum of the first 45 numbers of the following pattern? First 45 numbers. 60, 59, 58, and so on. Now, first thing is that this pattern, we know it must end at a number because there's only 45 numbers. So, what is this number? Can anyone tell me? Now, I'm sure some of you will say, okay, since I started at 60 and there's only 45 numbers, all I need to do is just take 60 minus 45 and I will get 50. Is it correct? Now, let's put a question mark first and leave it at there, okay? Now, let's check. Let's say I have 1 to 60 numbers. How many numbers are there? Amazing, 60 numbers. Next, if I have 1 to 15 numbers, how many numbers are there? Very good, there is 15 numbers. Now, let's say if I have 16 to 60, how many numbers are there? Now, if you see here closely, 16. Now, let's say if from the 1 to 60 that we have here, I'm missing how many numbers? I'm missing 1 to 15, which means I'm missing 15 numbers. So originally, if I have 1 to 60, I have 60 numbers. Now I remove 15, which means I have 60 minus 15, which is 45 numbers. Which means that here, this question, my pattern, should end at which number? Is it 15? No, it is not 15. Instead, it is 16. So here, to find the end number, 60 minus 45, is this correct? No, it is not. It is not enough. We still need to, very good, we still need to add another 1 here. Now, the reason here is that when we are taking 60 minus 45, I am minusing all the number along with 60. So what I get is 15. It's not a number that ends, but the number after. But I want the number before, so I need to plus another 1. Take a small example. 60 and 59. There are 2 numbers. No, now we know that this pattern ends at 59. But if I take 60 minus 2, then the number we get is 58, which is not the number that I want. So here, what happens is that when we take 60 minus 2, we minus off both 60 and 59. So we get 58. But here, I want the number that ends, which is 59. So here, I need to plus another 1. So here, this is the correct way. 60 minus 45 plus 1. So now, we know that the number ends at 16. Now, how do we find the sum? This is the question. 60 plus 59 plus 58 plus until 16. How do we add them up? First, let's look at a very simple example, which is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up until 10. How do we do this? Now, for some of you who will know this already, very nice. We just need to take 1 plus 10, the first number plus the last number. Then we get 11. And 2 plus 9, we get 11. 3 plus 8, 4 plus 7, and 5 plus 6. So here, there is 1 to 10. So there are 10 numbers. Now, every time I pair 1 and 10, the first and the last number, I'm pairing 2 numbers together. So 10, I have 10 numbers, so there will be 5 pairs. Very nice. So, and every pair has the same sum, which is 11. So there's 5 pairs of 11. So 11 times 5, which is 55. Done. So here, if you can see closely, here we are doing sum. And here, in the end, we use multiplication. So see, the main idea here when we are doing sum of consecutive numbers, there are many numbers. It's very hard for us to add them all up. So we need to convert all this addition into multiplication. So that is our main idea. Sum is too hard, so we want to convert it into multiplication. How? By taking the first and last number added together. But there will be some special cases that we need to take care of. For example, if we add not just until 10 but until 11. Similarly, I still want to convert this addition into multiplication by adding the first and last number together. So 1 plus 11, we get 12. Similarly, 2 plus 10, 3 plus 9, 4 plus 8, 5 plus 7. And if you notice here, what happens here? Here I have how many numbers? I have 11 numbers. Every time I pair 2 numbers together. So 11 minus 2 minus 2, in the end, I'm going to left with one number. And this one number is going to be this lonely 6 here. So here, when we are doing 1 plus until 11, I can clearly see, of course, because I write them all down. So I know that the number that is left out is 6. But what if we are doing, for example, 16 plus until 60, like our question? How am I going to know what's the middle number? And if, let's say, I'm going from 1 plus until 100 plus until 1000, how am I going to know what is the middle number? So here, to avoid this, we are going to give you a new method. But first, let's solve this question. So here, we see that there is 5 pairs of 12. So 12 times 5. And of course, we need to add this lonely 6. So 12 times 5 is 60 plus 6 is 66. Now, let's use the new method here. So, same. The concept is always the same. We want to convert this addition into a multiplication. How? By adding the first number and the last number. But instead of using arrows, 1 plus 11, 2 plus 10, I'm going to rewrite this whole sum in the reverse order, like this. So now what we have is that 1 and 11. Hey, you see up and down, the first and the last number, the second and the second last, third and the third last. So all we need to do is just pair them all up. Then we can have all of them as 12. Very nice. So here, how many pairs do I have? I have 11 numbers. 1 until 11, so I have 11 numbers, which means that I have 11 pairs. And every pair has a sum of 12. Very good. So here, all we need to do is just 12 times 11. But you see that here what I want is that from 1 plus until 11. But here, I have 2 of them, which means that my answer, I still need to. Very good, amazing. I still need to divide them by 2. And then this will be the correct answer. So the answer we get is also 66, the same as our previous one. Now, this method, we can do this whenever. No matter if there's a middle number left or no, we also can use this method. This is called reverse order addition. So again, when we are doing some more consecutive numbers, the main idea is still to always convert addition into multiplication. How? By reverse order addition. In reverse order addition, all we need to do is just take the first plus last number. Here, first plus last number, multiplied by the total number. So how many numbers do we have? Here I have 11, so which is the total number. And finally, divided by 2. Remember, must divide by 2. And now we are finally ready to solve our problem today. So, 60 plus 59 plus until 16. What do we use? Yes, we use reverse order addition. Just write down this sum in the reverse order, like that. And all we need to do now is just to pair them all up. And that. So, reverse order addition. We say that we need to take the first number plus the last number. So, their sum will be 76. Perfect. And how many pairs do I have here? Total number. How many total number do I have? I have 45 numbers. So I have 45 pairs. So every pair has a sum of 76. So 76 times 45. But here, I only want one sum. But here I have 2. So what should I need to do? Yes, I need to divide them by 2. And the answer we get is 1710. For those of you who want to do the workings, please do so yourself. So, again, the summary here. Sum of consecutive numbers. Main concept is to convert addition into multiplication. How? By reverse order addition. First number plus last number times 45 times the total number and divided by 2. So, let's do a very big summary here. Main idea, convert plus to multiplication by reverse order addition. Okay, remember to write down the reverse order first and pair them up together. Then first number plus last number times total number divided by 2. So here is a question for you to try. What is the sum of the first 30 numbers of the following pattern? Okay, so feel free to write down your answer in the comment section down below. And if you have any questions, you can scan this QR code and look for me. This is my QR code. So if you have any questions about math, just feel free to look for me. I am very glad to help you solve your concerns. And next video, we have our 2026 P3 study group. Here we will have many education resources, especially more resources coming up right away for our new GP this year. Stay tuned. So I am Teacher Miguel from Kangaroo Study. Thank you all for listening. Signing off right now. Bye bye.